move on. President's comments. I'm going to use my time this evening to talk about something not too pleasant for us, and it may explain a few things. You may even have to read between the lines occasionally. All right. First of all, we need an audit out here. Our bookkeeping, banking records are a disaster. Okay? We've been working on that. I've been working on it for 60 days to try to sort it out with our new bookkeeper. They are a mess. Now, having said that, my following comments do not apply to our current bookkeeper in any way, shape, or form. 2, I'm not accusing anyone of a crime or theft. Everybody on the same page with that? Having said that, a previous bookkeeper we had that started in 2010 and worked for us for approximately 8 years until 2017 when she left. Here's what she did for the POA. Monthly reconcile of the company checkbooks, bank statements, etc. Record all income and expenses. Review and prepare your payroll records. Pay the payroll taxes. Prepare all quarterly and annual reports. Prepare any and all state franchise tax returns, if we have any. Prepare and present financial records. Now, having said that, this person was hired with no background investigation. In 2007, this person was charged in Spokane, Washington with 6 felony counts of theft. What's your point?
What's the point? What do you think the point is?
Of the 6 counts, 5 were for forgery and 1 was identity theft of her employer's money. She embezzled money.
Is there any?
You're out of order.
Yeah.
Her husband was also charged. She pled guilty to first-degree felony of a theft over $1,500, a first-degree felony of ID theft. She was ordered to serve 12 months in jail and was released on probation after that, ordered to pay court costs, and restitution of $146,800. She moved to Corpus Christi from the state of Washington and took a job with our business here, our POA. She's not complied with her payment plan for restitution, and in my discussions with the district attorney's office up there, they're looking for a warrant. Now, when she left us, okay, under dubious circumstances, I might add, she was summoned to the Texas Board of Public Accountants, where she had continued a fraud by claiming to be a CPA. She entered into a stop agreement to no longer advertise herself as a CPA. Next, she was ordered to stop using a CPA's license number on tax returns. Apparently, when she filed tax returns, she would use a CPA's license number. And I'm hoping it wasn't our CPA's license number. Now, in 2016, Sue Stockton brought this to the attention of the board, or at least to Brent. Not that she was a felon, just that she knew that there had been problems with her in other locations.
And what is your
Hot dang!
call?
Who let the dog out? Dog, look at this! Hot dog! I'm sorry.
You want to apologize now, Brett?
Yeah, who's the liar now?
All right. Calm down.
Woo!
Okay, fine.
Woo!
All right. You want her to Sue, please, come on, Sue.
Settle down.
I understand, but let's calm down here, okay? Thank you.
All right, moving on to the fall of 2016. I'm sorry, the fall of 2017. Apparently, 3 members of our board, Mr. Moore, Ms. Hess, and 2 members, and Ms. Perrin, the executive director, and Mr. Bell began to look into this. John Bell supplied on November 3rd a background check done through LexisNexis. She left. Fortunately, she's not with us as an employee anymore. All right. Now, we need an audit to determine, because there's reasonable suspicion here, folks, that there may be a problem with our bookkeeping, not only the bookkeeping, but maybe some money. Who knows? I'm not claiming the lady took anything, but it certainly would be reasonable suspicion.
You'll go to
Close. What should have happened at that time is, armed with that knowledge, we should have closed every bank account we have and moved the money to new accounts.
And if you were president, you could have done that, but you weren't.
None of the money was moved from one bank account to another. And you may have to read between the lines here, ladies and gentlemen.
Just read for us.
Come on. Carter, if you're going to interrupt me, I'm going to ask him to
Just
come up.
quiet. Why do you say read between the lines? What does that mean?
Come on, let's move on.
We don't need to have him removed, just ask him to shut up.
Yes.
Excuse me, that's inappropriate.
I don't care.
Everybody.
I don't know all the CCNR. I don't. I'm not claiming to know all the rules, okay? But if it's out of order, whatever the order is, you know that's fine.
Let's calm down, everyone, please. Everyone calm down.
Board meeting, let's have a board meeting.
All right, let's move on.
Please.
So the bank account should have been immediately closed to prevent any future or possible misuse. We should have had at least a targeted audit immediately to determine whether or not we had a problem. Not a compliance audit. I mean a real targeted criminal kind of audit. Nobody, as best I can tell, those 3 parties did not notify other board members of this issue. I certainly wasn't notified. I asked Becky Perrin when I learned of this what happened. She said she quit. All right. Now, this board has a fiduciary duty to maintain the security of the funds we have here with this community. In my opinion, certain parties that didn't take any action failed that fiduciary duty.
Wow.
In my opinion, it was negligent not to close the bank accounts and not to advise other board members. That's my opinion. All right, we have no executive director at this time.
Starry, starry night.